So I've just been making these rocks for my game. I made it in a pretty fun way, so I thought I'd show you guys. It's quite easy to do. It's like a very lazy way to make rocks. We've got a screencast down here, so you can see what buttons I'm pressing. Okay, so Shift A, and we want to use a meta ball and a cube. So if you press Shift and D to duplicate, you can see that they're like merging into each other, which is pretty neat. So I just right click then to like deselect it, and I'm just going to move it with the arrows. So the idea is, with these cubes, we'll just make a shape, so, a rock shape. So you want to press like, S to scale it down, S and Z, scale on the Z axis, move it around. So you just want to make an interesting shape. I can't guarantee all these will be bangers. Like, some rocks just might be bad. This is more like a shotgun method of making rocks. So as you can see up here, we have these meta balls I've been placing. So if you try to like select them individually, it'll just select like the main one. So you'd have to select them up here just by left clicking. So with one selected, just Shift and D, right click, and then just slide it in the shape. And we're just trying to make like an interesting shape by just duplicating these cubes around. So something like that. Yeah, that's quite an interesting shape there. And that's 6 meta balls. So once you have like an alright shape, just left click it. It's selected, it's got the orange outline on it. Right click, convert to mesh. So if you press tab to get into edit mode, you'll see it's an actual mesh now instead of like the meta balls. And this is what it looks like. So obviously, like 4 games, there's probably like too many faces, and also like the topology is a right mess. Like, look at it all. So what I've been doing is on this little spanner thing here, add modifier and decimate. And then I just pull that down to like 0.1-ish. Left click your main one, right click, shade flat. This will help you see the shape a lot better. So at 1, at the full ratio, this is like too many faces, right? And if we pull it back, you'll see the faces will slowly start to just delete themselves. We're reducing the face count as we go. So if you go too low, it'll leave like just one triangle left. So obviously if you go all the way, this is too much. You've gone too far, go back. So you want quite a simple shape. Yeah, maybe like that. So like enough faces where you have like the kind of shape. But there's not too many faces, it's not overkill. And if you do keep it quite low, you get these quite like sharp, rocky edges. Okay, so I'm going to go for that. Just click this drop down, hit apply. So now if you press tab into edit mode, you will see that it's applied that modifier. This is now what your mesh looks like. So I just go in and clean. Well, maybe not clean. I just go in and like change some things. Like here, there's like a lot of triangles. I don't really like that too much. So I'm going to try and do something with that. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to pull that down. I'm going to pull that in. So I'm just left clicking these, pressing G, and I'm just moving them around. Just try and make it look a bit a bit more the way I want it to. I'm going to press Control and X, just to delete that face there. Same for that one. Same for this one here, just Control X that, just delete that. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to double tap G and move that into that vertice there. Press A to select that. Merge by distance. That will combine these two together. So I can just remove that. That's a easy way to remove a vertice. And, yeah. So if I select this edge here, and I press Control X to remove that, this is still fine because it's just made that triangle into a quad. So it doesn't affect anything. Doesn't matter. So it's kind of hard to explain what I just did there. It's just like, it's just personal preference. I just like moved some faces around, just made it into a slightly different shape. So here's like my rock shape. So I just left click it, right click, shade auto smooth, and it would just smooth out the bits where there's not much going on. Generally, like this bit just kind of looks kind of weird. So I might just like try and pull that down. If you press Control A and apply scale, that's always good to do. It just sets the scale to 1 for everything. So yeah, that's how I quickly have been just making rocks. Yeah, if you want to add a material on it, you just go down to the material, new material, base color, and just bring that down. It's like a orangey yellow, and then bring that bit down to like a brown. Whatever color rocks are, I don't know. And then if you go to material view up here, you'll see it's now a brown rock. So if you want to make taller rocks like these, just make your metaballs bigger. Yeah, and then up here it says metaball 006 whatever. So I'll just change that to rock number 8. This is my 8th rock. Sometimes like game dev is like do all this cool stuff, and sometimes it's like make 8 rocks, Okay, yeah, so that's all I wanted to show you. It's just quite an easy way to make rocks, honestly. You just slam a few metaballs together, convert it into a mesh, use the decimate tool to reduce the faces and make it sharper, and then manually clean up any bits you don't want. That's just like artistic like taste, you can do whatever you want there. And then right click, shade auto smooth, just so it smooths out the the bits where there's not much going on, so you don't see all the triangles and whatnot. If you're like, wow, that was a quite a neat way to make rocks, and man, I wanna support this guy, you can check out my main channel. Technically, there's like barely anything on there. But we'll make more. I'm gonna make more stuff soon. Loads of videos soon. Loads of videos. So subscribe to my main channel if you like this video and you want to support me.